commentaries, man. You know we play ball.
I'm the GM of the 76ers.
Alright guys, check it out. He's the GM of the 76ers. And this is the pre-draft interviews. You get 3 from the people who are looking at you. 3 teams. Those are probably the teams that you're going to be drafted to. From all the ones I've seen, only the people who interviewed you have drafted you. Also, they each ask you 2 questions. So, usually one's about how you fit in, and other one's about the organization itself or the fan base. Also, I like the way they said they would do it. They wouldn't say arrogance, all that stuff, indifference or anything like that. You actually get to see what your answer is going to be beforehand, and therefore allowing you to use a more intricate system of asking questions and stuff. So it allows you to have these pre-draft interviews and be where you want to be. Like, you don't want to accidentally piss off, like, the Wizards when you want to be on the Wizards, or you don't want to piss off the Indiana Pacers when you want to be on the Indiana Pacers. Also, another nice feature in that is that you only get to play 1 game. You don't have to do the 3 games beforehand, the 4 games afterwards, and then you finally get to start your NBA career. I mean, that's pretty good if you're in need of skill points. But the fact that you started as a 60 overall, that's pretty good. I mean, that makes up for it. So the lack of skill points. Also, you're gonna notice later on, once you finally get to the NBA, you're only gonna have your homepage is gonna look a lot different. I guess I'll get to that once we get to the homepage.
That's great. Those answers were music to our
Also,
ears.
the cool thing about this is, like, if you were projected to be on the Suns, and you wanted to be, and then the Rockets interviewed you, and then
Greetings. I'm the GM and
said,
Director of Player
no, I don't
Personnel
want
for
to be
the
on
Rockets.
I don't want to be on
In
the
addition to
Suns,
the
and then you
14th
said, I
pick,
want
we
to
also
be
have
on
the
the
23rd
Rockets.
pick
They're gonna
in the
make you.
upcoming
They're gonna give you the
draft, and
Rockets.
are looking at you as one of those picks.
I mean,
We'd like to
like,
get to know you better by asking you
the
a couple
Suns
of questions.
want to.
Let's get to it.
Obviously, each team's gonna want
As a
good
younger
team
team,
chemistry,
I feel like we have a
and
lot
then
of
that's pretty
opportunities
interesting
for
how the
you.
game did
I'm here to
that.
tell
They
you
didn't
you
just
have a
ask you
chance to be our
questions
franchise
and still
center
had, like,
if you put in the work.
the first pick
How many
draft
other
you.
teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead
Also,
of us. But we're going to be
you don't get to
acquiring
choose
young
your
talent
difficulty
assets.
once you get
You might
into
struggle
my
a bit in those
player.
years. Are
You
you
get
going
to
to be
my
able to remain
player, and
focused
then
during the
it
rebuilding
starts
years?
up right away. You create your my player. You play the game. You get to the pre-draft interviews. You get the mock draft. And by the way, the mock draft is always right. It's gonna be the same. Well, not for your position, but for everybody else, it's gonna be the same.
I've never really lost in my entire life.
Positives and
I've
negatives,
always been
the
good
same
enough to propel
positions,
every
gonna be
team
the
I've
same
ever
everything.
been on
No matter
success.
how much you
I
affected
realize
their,
the NBA will
they
be
could have
different in that
went
regard,
like
at least
0
at the
for
start of my
20.
career.
It's,
This will really
for
test my
example,
patience.
Cliff Davis.
but
I know
as a
he's
man,
always been
I'm
the
up for the
second one
challenge.
so far.
I
He's
know
a
I would have
generic
my man
rookie.
Kevin Martin there to help carry the load.
He goes 40 and like 42 and like 3 rebounds and 7
question.
assists or whatever. All right.
If you were a
He's
GM,
second.
where would you
But
draft
the first guy will
yourself
have
in
like
this
1
draft?
point and like 2 rebounds and like an assist. And also,
I gotta keep it real here,
the
man.
really nice
I know
feature
I'm
to
not one of
this
the top prospects
is
right
that,
now in the draft. 10 years from now, yeah, I think people will look back and
the
realize
way you
I
can
was
make
a
your
steal.
shot,
For now, though,
it's going to be
I'd
pretty
be really
difficult
happy
to
going
miss
mid-round.
your
So,
shot if you're the one who
I can
created
see
it.
myself sliding to
So,
later in the first round.
if you're the one who created it and you miss the shot, you probably should rethink your shot.
Thanks so much for your time.
Because
I
there's
don't
so
want to get
many
ahead of
different
myself here,
combinations.
but we would be ecstatic.
I'm
if
positive
you're
not
still
all
on
of you
board
want to
when
go
it's our
through
turn
it,
to pick.
but still, I mean, it's still worth looking at and still attempting to make it, a worthy,
Thanks for taking the time
a
to
worthy
answer my
jump
questions.
shot.
We're picking 18
And I'm
from
pretty
the
sure if
upcoming
you have a
draft,
high
and I'm
enough
very
jump
interested
shot
in what
rating, you
bring to
can
the
use
table.
other people's.
All right, let's get to it.
I only had access to a few
Now,
people, but I
obviously,
know
you
if
play arguably our
I know if you're
strongest
like a
position in
90
point guard.
jump shot, you
John
can
Wall is
use
our
like Kobe
centerpiece,
Bryant's
and
and
we're
Michael
building this team
Jordan's
around.
and
We've got some
LeBron
promising
James
pieces
and
around him, and
all of
JaVale
them
McGee, Andre
all-stars.
Blatche, and Nick Young. I think we're really
So,
lacking in depth, but I think you would be a
that's
great
pretty
fit
cool.
for our team.
And
How well can you handle being on a team like this where
possibly
the
my
focus won't be on you?
favorite feature about when you create your my player is that you can see how good each shot is gonna be for your my player. So, for example, my player, he's an average fadeaway, but he's
It's
a
not
good
a
puller on
problem.
every
I
other
can
type
handle
of
it.
jump shot.
Look, everything
So
about
all I
the
do is I
NBA
just
sounds
get in the
amazing
post
to me
and just
at
pull out a
this point.
fadeaway.
I can't
And
wait to put on
since
that
I'm like
jersey,
in
jog
nearly an
out of
80
the
mid
tunnel and
range,
take in all
and
the
that's
fans
my
that'll be
shot,
watching.
and I know my
Shoot,
release.
maybe John and I
You
can
know,
even do the
the
Dougie
fadeaway
together
can
before a
get you
game,
open.
man.
You know,
Who
I'm
knows?
gonna get like a
Look,
B minus
overall,
quality almost
I
every
just
time.
don't know how long
I'm
I
gonna
can
drain
stay
it
in the
like
backup role and not
80%
feel
of the
like I'm
time.
being
I
held
mean,
back,
it's not
you
gonna be
know?
my only shot I
It's really a
take.
tough question.
Although
for me,
you
man.
will see that number 51 is taking lots of fadeaways. Not really in the first
All right,
game
then,
because I
one
didn't
more.
really check it, but.
This next
And
question
also,
is more how
you'll
you
get
feel
a
about what
chance
we're
to
doing
see
here in Washington.
what your
Having recently traded away our former
what your,
cornerstone, Gilbert Arenas, the
abilities
franchise turned a new
are,
page and that we
or
brought in a lot
your-
of very
yeah, what
talented
your
young guys,
abilities are
headlined by John
after
Wall.
you
With the group
choose
we have
your
now, do
play
you feel
type.
like you'd fit in?
It's gonna tell you, you know, you're gonna be average fadeaway, a great, you know, pull up, or you know, things like that. Although you guys do all
Oh,
know
most
that
definitely. Looking at what you have, I love all the young talent on the roster.
that the ball
You got
handling
players
has
at every
been
position
taken
that
out
are
of
oozing
the
with potential.
abilities section.
This is a great
There
team
is
for me
no
to get in
more
with on the
ball
ground floor and
handling.
develop my skills as they
Alright, you
develop
can't
theirs.
boost your ball
A
handling
little
to
team
99.
chemistry, feel like we could be
But
contenders
what
in
you
a few years.
can do is you can improve your behind the back to great. You can improve
Okay,
your
that's all I have.
crossover to
I love
good.
what I heard here. We would
You
love to
can
have you join
improve
us.
your
We'll be in touch.
in and out to great. I mean, that's kind of how it works. So here's the NBA draft. Oh, I must have taken out the pre-draft, the mock draft. That's okay. Oh, here it is, 2K Sports mock draft. You can pause it and read it. Obviously, your strengths and weaknesses will be different from everybody else's, and obviously your stats will be different from everybody else's. But I mean, as you go up or down, you're gonna notice that it's not really done by stats or not really done by strengths and weaknesses. It's kind of just, you know, it's generic, and they did it just how it does. Look, Doug Martin, he's first overall, 8.131, but Cliff Davis was like 31 points. You can go back and pause. I mean, I don't care. Look at the stats. He didn't even get to play. He's 6th overall. He didn't get to play 8th overall. So, didn't get to play 13th overall. So, 18th overall, didn't get to play.
Good evening and welcome
So,
to the 2011
you're gonna
NBA
notice
Draft. For the
that
talented
your-
young men hoping to hear
the
their names
draft order
called
won't be
tonight,
the same for
this
you.
is a moment they and their families have long dreamed of
That's
and
so
will never forget. To those here in the audience and those watching at home, thank you for joining us. Let's get to it. With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Doug Martin from the University of Michigan. With the second pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Cliff Davis from The Ohio State University.
And it kind of goes like this for until you get
With
drafted.
the third pick in the
So
2011
it
NBA
takes a
Draft,
while,
the Utah
especially if
Jazz
you're not
with
like,
the 18th pick in the
especially if you're not
2011
amazing.
NBA
So,
Draft,
here we
the
are.
Washington Wizards select the 21-year-old point guard from Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt. Yeah. This is Thunder right here. He's a point guard. So his gameplay will be sent to Play That Station. But Thunder has multiple accounts, so it's okay. Your contract is non-negotiable, so if you really want to negotiate a contract, you're probably going to want to do next key game until 2 seasons from now. That's kind of a bummer. I don't know if everybody's going to get a 2-year contract or for that much either. And here is your rookie year. Yeah, you get an introduction billboard. Nice. It's the billboard that they showed you. The future has arrived. The billboard. We'll look at that in a second as soon as it stops saving. Alright. Press X. Loading. The future has arrived. The Washington Wizards, number 82. www.wizards.com for tickets. Personally, I don't really like the number 82, so I'm gonna change that. I don't know if I'll do that right now. Let's check out the drills. No. Alright, here's the home. There's your account balance. It's, I'm not really sure how much it is of your salary. It's not a lot, obviously. You got 1.3 million, but, it's a 2-year contract. Here we are. We're going to change his number because if you didn't really notice that on the very first page, it goes down some more. So we didn't get to choose a number or any of the plays or anything like that. So be aware of that, guys, because that went right by me. So if you want to be 19, you want to change his birth year, change his number, change his plays, change his dominant hands, you're going to want to look on the vitals page and scroll down just a bit. Because we didn't do that last year, so I don't see why we'd have to do this year. Also, I like how they give you the play types so they know what plays to have set up for you. If you have like 4 3-point, if you put 3-point plays and then none for the rest, whenever they make a play for you, they're probably gonna set a screen for a 3-pointer. Double screens, have you catch it off the screen at the 3-point line, kind of plays. That's like what's gonna happen. See, he puts isolation. There's a play called Khalil Isolation. And pretty much what that is just him having the ball and everybody else, it's just an isolation play. That's for him. And there's some of the vitals. Also, next payday, 14 days away. So that means you will get more money. And it has the other, drills 3 remaining. And you do not start with those 10,000 skill points. Oh, right, the shoes. I do not know if they have any sort of ability whatsoever. I didn't seem to find one. But you only have 9 Jordans, but it's okay because you have Adidas. And then you've got Converse and Reebok. So that is a really nice feature to put in other shoes. So I'm thinking, there's Nike, of course. How can you forget about Nike? They have the most. So I wonder if this means that you'll get endorsements from Adidas or Nike, or Reebok or Converse. So that's probably what it's gonna mean. I mean, there's no point in putting all these shoes if they have no really purpose except for design. Oh, and also, you can actually customize your shoes. I'm not really sure where that menu is, but I know you can. I customized some Kobe Bryant's, Mambas, what else? Oh yes, I already touched lightly upon the abilities and attributes. Plus, the abilities are extremely expensive because it's going to make a huge difference in your game. Compared to if you just put it up by, your ball handling up by 1. If you can put up your behind the back up by 1, your behind the back is going to be notably better. Look, see here. I mean, for the poor ones, it's going to only cover games. Once you get to the average, have an average anything, it's going to be pretty high up there. And also, obviously, the things that you're not going to really need are going to be more expensive. Look at that, 78. This was athletic point guard. All around. So, checking out some of the stats beforehand, looking at what we should spend them on. Not really sure what. It's pretty much the same thing. I mean, the only thing I've really noticed is they took up ball handling. Medium, in close, 3-point, free throw. It's all the same. So, that's pretty much the same. The setup for the skill points is all pretty much the same. You still got physical, offense, defense, whatever, mental, physical. Saving Montreal. So we're nearing the end of this video, somewhat. Now, I want to take a look at these purchases. What can I purchase? You can spend $50,000 for 50 skill points. I don't really think it's worth it. I mean, you only get, for this contract, you only get around 70 every 14 days. And do not be tricked, a million is actually 1,000K. So, you might think, I have 50K, I only need, because it says 1.01. You might only think, I need 100K, but it's not. It takes a really long time to get it, considering that's most of your contracts. So if you want a training camp, it probably should increase it by a lot. And your cap attributes, I'm 100% sure that your cap attributes don't actually mean they're going to increase it by 5. It just means you're going to have a high cap. Because if you notice, we didn't have anything maxed out, but look, there's quite a few things that are maxed out here. So, it must mean that he has a 99 cap. And you can host a basketball clinic, do a charitable contribution, team party, legend training camp. All of these will boost either your game, your chemistry with the team party. Has been raised from 50 to 55. Costs a notable amount. Alright, you can actually buy signature moves. See Air Jordan layup package. Air Jordan. So I hope you guys, like, subscribe, favorite, and comment for this 2K12 videos. Peace.